love stories na ipinalabas na... sorry, let me rephrase that. Sa dami ng love stories na ipinalabas na, bakit ito? Anong pinagkaiba nito at bakit kailangan siyang panoorin sa sinihan?
Sa sinihan kasi bawal pumikit, bawal mag-cellphone. Dahil yung pelikula ay deconstruction ng pag-ibig. So paghimay sa isang relasyon na 10 taon. So kaya siya sa sinihan kasi kapag may na-miss kang eksena or nagsa-cellphone ka, mawawala ka dun sa experience. So that's why kaya yun yung hinihintay ng tao sa sinihan eh.
Yes.
Ano yung hindi ko panonoorin sa TV, sa bahay. So ganitong klase siya ng kwento, ganitong klase siya ng pag-ibig na dahil 10 taon yung relasyon, may mga bagay na malingat ka, mawawala ka sa kwento. Kaya dapat full attention. So that's the experience na makukuha mo only in the cinema.
Alright. Pero iiyak pa kami dito, kikiligin.
May kilig at may hapde.
Hapde?
Oo. Depende sa pinagdadaanan, yes. Depende sa pinagdadaanan.
Actually, kasi kung masaya ka naman,
Baka konti lang yung luha mo kasi may naalala ka lang. Pag masaya ka. Pero pag hindi ka masyadong masaya ngayon,
yun, totoo ka dito.
You need to watch it sa cinema kasi date movie siya eh.
Yeah, and then even if you're going with your date, you'll realize kung sino sa inyo yung lover or the loved one. Kahit sa mga pagbabarkada, malalaman niya na, ay, ikaw yung lover dito, ikaw yung loved one. Ganon siyang klaseng film. So, you can't say it's a happy film or a sad film because really it's for anyone who's ever fallen in love.
I have a question. Do you recommend that you watch this with your ex?
yes.
Kung gusto mo,
Kung gusto mo, kung matapang ka,
kung matapang ka, baka pwede naman kasi
Diba?
I think so. I think you could watch it with your ex.
Sa panahon ngayon, pwede na yun.
As long as you guys are in good terms.
Oo.
Kasi pag hindi naman, ba't naman kayong manunod together?
Okay na yun.
Pero kung malakas nga loob mo, di ba? Kahit fresh pa, tara, panoorin natin to.
Panoorin mo kasama mo yung ex, pero nandito ka, tas nandun siya.
Malayo. Catriona, do you recommend you watch this with your ex?
Pwede sa malayo na lang. Row A versus row B.
Okay. Mula kay, oh my God, I can't read that. Sherman Gamboa from Pageant Vlogger. Catriona, how was it like working with Anne and Echo?
It was great. I think I've already repeated myself, but siguro I was really nervous going into it just because I really respect them both equally in their craft, and they have so many years under their belt of experience. And so coming into the scene or coming onto the set with literally not even a day of experience on the film is very intimidating. But I feel that they both went out of their way not to make me feel that way. And so it was just such an enjoyable experience. I was really observing how everything goes. I was so amazed kasi nagbabanter lang silang dalawa sa scene and then biglang kapag ready na ang camera, agad. And I was like, whoa, ang cool!
Si Catriona, kung sumagot, akala mo nasa pageant tayo na tayo nakatutok sa kanya, no? Girl, press con lang to, ah.
But you have to watch her sa screen because she's natural.
Really? Kamusta direct? Kamusta siya sa screen, si Catriona?
Ano siya, natural, very instinctive. Very instinctive yung niya. And I'm so happy na pinaunlakan niya because she's been parang hesitating kasi nga paano ba umarte, kaya yung first encounter sa niya. So direct, I only know how to be excited and be happy. Kasi yun yung mga madalas niya, di ba, as a host, ganyan. So, nag-undergo pa siya ng Meister kay Angelique.
Whoa! Bayani!
Oo, so nag-ano siya. So she's really serious and I'm so happy na. Sabi ko, go mo na to, te.
Sundan mo na agad, di ba? Okay, to our friends pala, sometimes I don't read the question kasi natanong na kanina. So I just have to repeat it. From Vina Vivar to Anne and Echo, ano-ano ang mga changes ng working relationship nyo from then to now? What has changed? Hindi na late. What has changed? So working, mabilis na?
Hindi, parang For this, itong setting kasi na to, love story siya eh. So we're more comfy na. Oo.
Yeah. Oo. What's changed ba? Just
Dati
the
kasi
age.
ako nahihiya pa ako sa kanya dati eh. Lalo na dun sa TV show namin, and sa sobrang nahihiya ako sa kanya. So ngayon,
Oo nga, siguro just maturity as actors.
Yeah,
I was about to
You know,
say, maturity.
As actors, yun din, and as individuals.
yeah.
Maybe that's what's changed. But, you know, in terms of acting, you know, we've had pretty amazing projects together. So, working on this, you know, it was just so fluid and easy. Like, it was so easy to jump into the character on a daily basis, like when we had to do it. So, yeah, no, parang wala masyado, no, yun lang.
Saka feeling ko,
Right. Mas masarap, mas exciting na yung working relationship natin. Mas na gel na kami, madali na, mabilis na lahat.
saka feeling ko, ang dami nyo ng baon kasi ang dami nyo ng experiences.
Yun, siguro marami na kaming bawal.
So may mga ina-analyze nyo na yung scene. Direk, bakit ganito? I shouldn't be doing this. Parang may mga ganun na kayo.
And I think we are both talagang, ano tawag doon, invested dun sa kwento ni Ellie and Eric.
Right.
Like, we got the characters, we understood them to the T. So it was so easy for us to just dive into the characters. And then, as Meisner would, dive right back out right away. So parang, you know, it's something that I think yun talaga, sobrang namin na-enjoy creating Ellie and Eric together, just like we would have as we did sa other projects natin.
Okay, from Radar PH Entertainment for Anne and Echo, anong gusto nyo maging takeaway ng viewers after nila mapanood ng film? Siguro sa Catriona. Kayong tatlo na. Ano yung gusto nyo takeaway ng viewers after watching the movie?
Sana something connected to them in the kwento. I think, like what was being said, it's really the dissection of a love story, and I think everyone's experienced being in love, but it may look different for everyone. But I think in the encapsulation of this 10-year relationship, so many facets of that is shown, and I think that's really interesting. And also, sana ma-appreciate natin like the capability of what we can do with Filipino cinema. I think we're continuing to do that, but even more so with a love story. Yeah.
Jericho, takeaway.
Dapat pagkatapos yung manonood ng sine, iuwi niyo yung natitirang popcorn. Sayang, mahal kasi. But anyway,
Last na yan
hotdog. I think that was very corny.
Kasi
Kasi
popcorny.
Kailangan yung matandaan na malaman at matandaan na ang pag-ibig ay nag-iibang anyo. Kailangan yung matandaan na ang pag-ibig hindi isang hugis lang. Para sa akin, hindi siya isang uri lang ng pag-ibig. Pwede siyang minto, pero mag-iiba siya ng form. Pwede siyang magtuloy-tuloy, pero mag-iiba siya ng form. Medyo malalim, kaya panoorin niyo yung pelikula. But yun yung takeaway ko, that love wins pa rin.
Whatever shape or form, it's still love. Diba? And yung takeaway, anong takeaway yung gusto mo?
I feel like if ever it would be to never miss a beat. Never miss a beat when it comes to the person you care about, because it could be that millisecond of a reaction, a nuance, a sigh. That beat is what actually mattered. So, and that could be with anyone in general. It doesn't have to be with your loved one. It could be with friends, family. That beat matters. So, never miss a beat when it comes to love.
Wow! Yan ang gusto ko mapansin sa movie. Kasi nakakaitrinig yung trailer nyo napanood ko siya. At parang nung una, you were so in love, tapos parang nabaliktad. Parang ganun ba direct?
Secret.
Secret!
Actually, yung don't miss a beat then, never miss a beat can also, it links up to what Derek said with this movie, diba? Bawal ka pumitik, because if you miss that beat,
hindi mo maiintindihan yung kwento nila. Tutok.
Don't blink.
Don't blink. Huwag doon cellphone sa sinihan.
Don't blink. Okay. From Jerry Donato, Philippine Star. Jerry, where are you, Jerry? Ano, very rare na umaatid ng press con si Jerry, ha? Okay, for Anne and Echo, what does your characters represent or tell about love and romance? Without spoiling. What does your character represent about love and romance?
Ako? Parang ano lang ako? Yung character ko siya yung nag-represent ng traditional na Pilipinong lalaki. Na ito yun, dapat ganito. Dapat ganyan tayo sa isang relationship.
By the book.
Kailangan ganito ang gawin natin. Ito yung tama, ganyan. Siya yung nagre-representa ng hindi niya masyadong
Conservative.
ayoko ibigay lahat eh. Pero minsan kasi kailangan natin maintindihan na hindi sa lahat ng panahon kailangan makahon ang kababaihan sa kultura at tradisyon. Tungkol kasi siya sa pag-grow. Parang gano'n. Oo.
And
Yung character ni Ellie naman, as a Gemini, she's a dual personality, diba? So she can be exactly what Eric wants her to be. But what's important is that he loves her for when she's not that person as well. For when she's who she wants to be and not who he wants her to be. So there's that journey of loving that person regardless of the decisions she makes that may not be in line with your values or whatever, but it's choosing to love that person no matter what.
right. Kat, what does your character represent naman? Parang napatingin ka na lang sa taas.
Siguro yung character ko dito, si Nicole, she represents someone who sees potential. I'll leave it at that. She sees potential. My choice din siya.
In what? Potential in what?
Potential in a relationship. Kung meron ba o hindi.
Meron ka bang peg dito direct nung sinulat mo doon? Like, meron kang, is it true to life? Inspired by true events?
Inspired by friends. And then, to add lang to that, parang Eric's character, parang nabanggit ko to sa kanila during the shoot, that Eric is about sacrifice, and Ellie, for Eric, love is sacrifice. For Ellie, love should be easy. So magkaibang ideology.
Okay. From Jessica Evangelista of Inquirer for Catriona, is it okay for ex-lovers to be friends?
Depende sa inyo. If that's comfortable for you, why not? If you feel like your time together should have a close and you don't need to be friends, that's also okay.
Nice. For Anne and Jericho, how do you ensure that there will be no awkwardness between the two of you during intimate scenes? May intimate scene ba in the first place? Meron. So, how did you make sure that walang awkwardness?
90% ito puro intimate eh.
Baliw.
No, hindi lang kasi para we made sure that we understood kung ano yung kailangan ng storya. Hindi siya ginagawa dahil kailangan lang ipakita na gano'n. Malalim yung pinanggagalingan niya kasi yung mga intimate scenes ay nanggagaling sa parang ano yan eh, yung intimate scenes parang pimple yan eh. Epekto lang yan ang kinain niya. Ibig sabihin, epekto ng pagmamahal ng dalawa at nung ano na. So, nagkaroon ng apoy, parang ito.
Ba't naman pimple?
Eh di ba pag kumain ka ng pimple, akala ng mga tao nagkaka-pimple ka kasi ano, hindi nila alam na pag kinain mo yun, tapos nagpupunta na yung gano'n. Ewan ko mahilig ako sa science, pasensya na.
Parang hindi.
Magkita ka tayo movie ko.
Parang hindi ganun siya.
Ganun yun, epekto lang yung pimple, hindi siya dapat ginaganon
Parang
ng
algorithm ng TikTok mo, Jericho, ha?
Matagal ko nang alam yung 20 years na. Matagal na ako sa mundong to.
Okay. Anne, same question. Awkwardness.
No awkwardness at all. But can you believe in all the times that we've worked together, this was our first intimate scene?
Ah, really?
Yeah. So, but I guess because we've known each other for so long, there was no awkwardness at all. And you know, we had an intimacy coordinator, which really, really helped because you know you'll be able to see in that scene like it's so beautiful.
That's so interesting. May intimate scene coordinator.
Yeah, yeah.
Anong ganun yan?
Oh, wow.
Tsaka yung una, sabi ko kay Ann, okay lang ba kung yung double ko na lang yung kakisimsim niya? So,
Parang na-intriga ako doon sa coordinator na yun. Gusto ko siyang ma-meet. Magkwentuhan nga kami yan. Okay, last question na tayo because we need to move on. From Alex Brosas, I like this. Let's give this to everybody. What is it about love that you were not careful about in the past?